Reese Stokes set for the tip, and off we go. Atlanta with the first possession. Reese hands off to Alicia Gray. Nas Hillman. Ryan Howard with 7 to shoot. Launched by Zandalicini. Howard at the foul line. One-footed jump shot falls.
And Ryan Howard leads his team in three-point shooting. When she gets to the rim, when she's cut off, her counter move is to go in a fadeaway jumper. You have to contest with a high hand.
She shot 5 of 11 against Toronto on Monday night. At 20 points in that outing, that dream victory against the Temple. Corner 3 on the way, knocked down, and Thornton drills the first. We're going to see a lot of threes from the Valkyries.
Right on cue. Most made three-pointers in the league. They shoot them at a high clip, but it's the ability to get paint touches and have those kickouts.
Most made, but they also take the most. 31.5 per game. About 40% of their shots come from three-point range. Howard's 3 off the mark. Reese tracks it down, didn't touch rim, so shot clock doesn't reset. Canada tees it up. Can't get that to drop. Another offensive rebound. Reese alone down low. Stokes protecting the rim. Gets a block. Reese over her. Another me-bound for Angel Reese. She can't get that to drop. Between 3 Valkyries. Reese pulls it down. Gray for 3. Indeed. What a possession.
And that's the best opportunity to shoot a three-pointers off an offensive rebound because the defense is collapsed. And if you're the Golden State Valkyries, you can't give extra possessions to this team.
You see what Angel Reese brings to the table, that toughness and that rebounding inside. Williams turns the corner. Reese was there to contest. Alicia Gray on the crossover. Quickly gets to the rim. Counted and the foul.
1 through 5 for this Atlanta Dream Team. They can start the break off of a make or miss, and Angel Reese, what she's been able to do, but watch how she keeps the ball high up. That's key, gets the kick out. Alicia Gray steps into that one with confidence, and you watch a transition, change of pace, the shiftiness. Alicia Gray has just been having an all-star type of season so far.
Tied for 3rd in the WNBA in terms of fast break points, 56 fast break points coming into the game.
And Alicia Gray told us this. She said, I want to play out on the open floor. Yeah. That's where I thrive, and you see her in full display. She
also said you can't get out and run if you don't get stops. And Dream know they have to do that here tonight. Stokes. Thornton turns the corner, 5 to shoot. Thornton at the foul line and knocks it down. 5 points and counting for number 5.
Gayla Thornton, who's a leading rebounder, but she's heavy on the right-hand drive, so they're forcing her left, and she capitalized on that one.
Reese will set for Howard. Rolls to the rim. No one went with her. Howard misses the pass. Reese now looking to post up. They get it inside to Angel. Angel Reese, right-hand shot, not there. It's going to go the other way on the foul as Thornton and Stokes hit the deck.
We talk about how deadly Angel Reese is in rebounding, but if you also watch her when she operates in the paint, she gets deep positioning. You can't get stuck behind her because she'll make you pay for it.
At shoot-around this morning, Natalie Nakasse was just talking and preaching defense, and especially the communication on the defensive end. She did not want to have any open shoots or any breaks in communication.
Especially in the pick and roll.
Yeah. Speaking of pick and roll, Burton kicks Zandalicini, turns the corner. Canada did a good job of stepping up, but then lost her.
Now this is something Atlanta worked in shoot-around, just playing the gaps, not over-helping to be able to get out and recover.
How about Jordan Canada? Sneaking in for 2. Canada playing great basketball, and everyone on the Dream staff is saying, hey, she deserves to be an all-star this year.
Oh, she had 13 assists against Toronto, 12 assists against Indiana. She gets this team going, and she puts her teammates in the best position to succeed.
Burton takes the Stokes screen and floats it home.
As much as a lockdown defender Burton is, she just knows how to get downhill. She plays with so much physicality.
Nas Hillman now sets for Canada. Alicia Gray, up fake, then jab step. Driving on Zandalicini. Can't get it to go. And Gabby Williams with the rebound. Gabby Williams so versatile. Does it on both ends of the floor. Thornton attacking. And she's hit, and she'll go to the line.
We talked about transition defense early on, and this is why Jordan Canada can't be the person who grabs the rebound and goes out in the open floor. Nobody stops her. That's where communication is key, and Natalie Nakase talking about somebody has to stop the ball first.
So Thornton at the line, misses the first free throw. The WNBA is back on July 6th on USA. It's Flau'jae Johnson and the Seattle Storm head down to LA to face Nneka Ogwumike and the Sparks. WNBA on USA. Thornton goes 0 from the line as Natalie Nakase looks on her second season at the helm of these Golden State Valkyries. Got into the playoffs a season ago as an expansion team, the first team to do that in WNBA history. And she has 33 career wins as a head coach. Her first season and a quarter of it. Naz Hillman on the nice cut, and Reese with the good find.
And that was a beautiful cut from Naz Hillman. Her ability to just read the defense, and Veronica Burton doesn't get there in time for the help side.
Team jokes with Naz that ever since she started taking threes, she doesn't want to roll to the rim anymore. It's more of a pop-up situation for her. She rolled that time.
Yeah, they're joking around. They're like, are you going to roll, or you're just going to stay out on the three-point line? I mean, credit to her. She's built up that three-point shot, but right here you watch what she's able to do. You get the pass and cut. The best time to cut is when you give the ball up, because that's when your defender shades to the ball.
You see the attention that Angel Reese was able to draw with her back to the basket. An underrated part of her game that has helped this offense. Medina Okot on the floor, 11 in white for the Dream. Here's Gabby Williams, stops in the lane, spins the other way and knocks it down.
I like to call Gabby Williams the French Army knife. Does that work? Because she does a little bit of everything, and her ability to just make quick decisions is crucial for this team.
Williams came up with the theft, but then stepped out of bounds. When we were talking to her pregame, she said that it's funny how everyone in the U.S. says, talks about her defense, and only her defense is as if it's not a part of winning basketball. She just wants to be known as a winning player. So defense kind of, why wouldn't you defend her?
One thing, too, I love, Natalie Nakase has also said this about Gabby Williams, is she even holds the coaches accountable on matchups and certain covers, certain ideas, and you see that leadership.
Gray down low. And
that thing ain't easy to go after every O-board.
She makes it look easy, though. Inbound for the Dream. Okot got bumped. It's going to go the other way, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Reese. Reese can't believe it. She wants the review.
It's tough to tell from that angle, but it didn't look like Reese
didn't look like much
had an offensive foul there. I think she may have a case.
Yeah, it's her second foul, so she'll sit on the bench for a little while in a 2-point game. Williams attacking, and she got hit. Powell's going to get called for the foul.
We talk about, too, how this Golden State Valkyries team shoots a lot of threes, and against Las Vegas, they were 5 of 30, 17% from the three-point line, which put a lot of pressure on their transition defense. And right now, you're seeing early on, when they're able to make buckets, they can actually set up their defense.
Let's take a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule tomorrow night. The Sparks are in Toronto to take on the Tempo, and the Wings will take on the defending champion Aces. That's on NBA TV, and the doubleheader on ION, Portland and Chicago. And these Dreams stay right here in the Bay to take on the Valkyries. For more, check out the WNBA app and WNBA.com. Williams knocks down both free throws to tie the game up at 11. Powell in the game now, as is Izzy Borlace, who comes to the basketball. Borlace picks up the dribble. Dangerous area now. Thornton says dead. Gets a hand to it. Powell now on it. 3 to shoot. Can't stick a fork in it. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. And that's the suffocating defense that Golden State brings to the table.
And it started with the ball pressure, but if you also watch the defensive coverage on Ryan Howard, they're top blocking her off of every screen she's coming off of, trying to take away that three-point shot, because once she catches it at the wing area, it allows her to get to her spots on the floor.
Tiffany Hayes enters the game and gets a great ovation Tiffany Hayes, of course, spent 10 seasons in Atlanta and is in top 5 in most of their all-time categories. You're wondering who leads those team categories for the Dream? The great Angel McCautry. One of the 25 best players to ever play the game. And the anniversary team came out. Here's Williams, 5 to shoot. Indeed, from 3.
35% from three-point line this season so far for Gabby Williams. Got to contest that one.
A 9-2 run for Golden State gives them their first lead of the game, and you see a tough screen there.
And if you watch this Golden State team offensively right now, they're very patient, but Gabby Williams had to create some space for herself. Just that quick hesitation allowed her to get into her shooting pocket and release it quickly.
Gabby Williams, really the headliner for this Golden State team. She's leading the team in scoring at just under 16 points per game. All defense pedigree. You know about her. She's all-world. She's one of the best defensive players at the Olympics. And since Golden State signed her, it's almost like a coming home for her Bay Area roots.
I think, too, just probably one of the best two-way players. I mean, she does a little bit of everything defensively, how she impacts the game, and offensively, just finding her spots.
Salon for 3. Indeed! That put an end to 7 straight points for Gabby Williams. Salon comes off the bench and knocks down a trifecta.
And Janelle Salon has such a high release point.
She is on the high release of the rebound. Hayes, Thornton for 3. Can't get the drop. Williams got a tap to it, offensive rebound. And it's tied up. We'll jump it up between Williams and Gray.
And just that possession right there, Gabby Williams crashing the offensive boards hard. It puts a lot of pressure on this Atlanta Dream team, giving her team an extra possession, extra opportunity.
One of the best defenders on the planet. A 3-time EuroLeague Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time All-Defensive Selection in the W. Was 3rd in defensive voting a season ago. Good chance that she's going to be top 3 once again, if not winning the award this season.
It's her 8th season in the WNBA. She also talked about this. You get to learn player tendencies a little bit better, and you know what to do defensively, understanding angles. You don't have to be the quickest or fastest player, but do you beat them to the spot? And just understanding what their go-to move is huge.
3:01 remaining in the first quarter. Angel Reese steps back in with the 2 fouls. Coach Schmesko trusting her. Goes under the ball screen. Salon for 3. Same spot, same result.
That's the thing about Janelle Salon. Her release is so high. Angel Reese, who's 6'4", was on her.
Foul away from the basketball. Right now, Valkyries are playing Valkyries basketball as Salon is able to step behind the line. That's the 4th three-pointer in this first quarter.
And that's the patience from Veronica Burton starting off. She stops off at 2 feet, gets the paint touch, able to kick it out to Salon. And that's exactly what this Valkyries team wants to do. They want to drive and get the kickouts and shoot their 3-point shots.
Canada back on the floor. Guard-to-guard screen as Pow Pow opened the lane for her. And Canada couldn't get the float. Veronica Burton. Hayes moves it back to Burton, 10 to shoot. Salon sets the screen. This time she'll go to the post with a smaller Pow Pow on her. It left Hayes open for 3. She couldn't make that one.
Left wide open, and Atlanta's getting a little bit caught being reactive on the rotations out.
Orlay's inside for her first 2. And that's going to lead to it.
Being able to just create some offense that way. And let's not forget, Dominique Malonga, she's only 20 years old.
Yeah. Phenomenal player for Seattle as Howard able to get inside and lays it up and in. She got fouled, but Chen took the worst of it.
It seems like Chen got hit in the face as she was trying to beat her to the spot. So Ryan Howard blows up that handoff, goes for an open floor, and just the elbow goes to Caitlin Chen's mouth right here, trying to veer off.
And Chen
definitely incidental.
Following plays under review for a possible hostile act.
There you heard it right there from our crew chief, Timothy Green, as we'll get the review for The elbow to the face of Chen. Chen left the floor, as you saw on your screen, with blood coming from her mouth.
Yeah, it's something they'll look at as severity of contact and if it's a legitimate basketball play. And from that angle, this looked like it was a basketball play. Didn't seem reckless or the intent to hit Caitlin Chen.
One thing that the officials always say that they never judge intent. It's hard to do that. But that did look like a normal basketball play, a very quick review, and it won't be upgraded. That's why you hear the crowd reacting the way it does, and that will send Howard to the line for one more to complete the and one opportunity. Ryan Howard in this game is probably the perfect counter to Golden State's three-point identity. She's going to get up there, and you mentioned blowing up that ball handoff. That's what she loves to do, get out on the open floor and run the other way. She
gets about 3 steals per game, and she applies a lot of ball pressure, especially in the pick-and-roll defense.
Here she is trying to navigate a screen, has to switch off this time. Valkyries need to put it up with 2 to shoot. It's Hayes for 3. And didn't touch the rim, the shot clock violation. That's probably the best offensive possession for the Dream so far.
Well, it started with switching to take something away. And if you watch Naz Hillman, when she switched, she took the 3-point shot away, and that's where it forced them to shoot a shot late in the shot clock.
So Chen checking her chicklets to make sure that they're all there. Good to see her back on the bench. Strong screen there by Reese. Reese inside, draws 2, puts it up anyway. Can't get it to drop. And then Burton vacuums in the rebound. Under a minute to play in the first period. 2-point lead for the Valkyries. Taking hot from 3-point range. Stokes. 5 to shoot. Salon will take the 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Charles inside.
The second chance opportunities have been huge, creating extra possessions. But this Valkyries team, they can play fast, but they're patient and they're opportunistic when it comes to getting out and running.
Their second offensive rebound of the night. Dream at 5 of them. Most of them coming on one possession or one trip down the floor by Angel Reese. Gray's 3 is short. The shot clock unplugged. And Burton will set up the offense. Here comes a Stokes screen. Orlace trying to get over top of it. Now switches.
That's a mismatch.
Inside to Stokes to try and exploit that mismatch. And good defense.